Hey, what's up guys? It's Fred again from Fred's Tech Hub. I will be doing a full comparison between the Tecno Phantom 8 versus the Infinix 05. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button to join the family. Without any further ado, let's begin. Build quality on both devices are top notch. I have no complaints with the quality they offer. They are solid and feels nice to hold. But the Phantom 8 takes it a bit further in design. The diamond fire design which Tecno branded it with is more beautiful, and the phone itself feels more compact than the 05. The metal housing and the chamfered edges makes it feels a bit more premium than the 05. The 05 on the other hand employs a full metal body design with some nice little touch to it. The design on the 05 will not win you any award. That's not to say the phone is not beautiful. It is beautiful as well. As a matter of fact, I've seen people who prefer the 05 design over the Tecno Phantom 8. All in all, I would say that the design is a subjective choice. Let's talk about dimension. The Tecno Phantom 8 measures about 159.95 mm in height, 79.5 mm wide, and 7.9 mm in thickness. Then moving on to the 05, it measures about 166.38 mm in height, 82.38 mm wide, and 7.95 mm in thickness. Now let's move into the specifications. These two devices pack the same specifications. They both offer 6GB of RAM, a 2.6 GHz Helio P25 MediaTek processor. Then on the camera side, it's a 12 plus 13 megapixels rear camera, but the front camera on the Tecno Phantom 8 is a 20 megapixel selfie camera, while on the Infinix 05 it has a 16 megapixel front facing camera. They both offer 64 GB of internal storage, although the Infinix has a variant with a 128 GB of internal storage. They feature the same screen resolution, which is a 1080p Full HD display. The display size on the Tecno Phantom 8 is a 5.7 inch, while the Infinix 05 is a 5.98 inch display. The display on both devices are super sharp in contrast. They look stunning and pleasant in real life. Moving on to software. These devices run Android 7.0 Nougat operating system, but they have been heavily skinned. Although I tend to like the user interface on the Tecno Phantom 8, the UI seems a bit more cleaner and more streamlined than the one found on the Infinix 05. Again, this is my own personal preference here. Whichever way you go, you will not be disappointed. The user interface on both devices are rock solid. Application launches with almost instant. Application navigation is pretty smooth as well. Multitasking is a breeze on both devices. The only area where these two devices suffer a bit is in gaming. And don't even get me started because light titles like Candy Crush, Subway Surfer, and Temple Run 2 ran very well. But heavy titles like Heroes of Warcraft took forever to launch, and when it launched, performance and gameplay was not enjoyable in some cases. Let's move on to the camera section, because this is where the whole interest lies. When it comes to the camera hardware, they both use the same sensor on the rear side of the device, which is a 12 megapixels wide angle lens and a 13 megapixels telephoto lens with a super digital zoom on the Phantom 8 and with optical zoom on the 05. On the front side of the Tecno, Tecno went with a 20 megapixels large f2.0 aperture, which tend to draw in more light into the lens, which results in a much brighter selfie, also with the help of front LED flash. On the flip side, Infinix responded with a 16 megapixels 4-in-1 selfie camera. The magic here is that it does the portrait shot with the selfie camera as well. While on the Tecno, you have to rely on the rear camera alone to take portrait images. Overall images on both devices very okay, but the Infinix takes it a bit further in details and overall image quality. For the fact that you can take a portrait with the selfie camera on the 05 is a plus. Super convenient for better selfie. And note that this doesn't mean the Phantom 8 selfie camera is bad. It is not bad in any way, just that it lacks the portrait option with the selfie camera. So I decided to do a video test as well, just to see how they'll perform. It turns out that the Infinix is a tad ahead of the Phantom 8. Not only did it handle the video stabilization well, it also outperformed the Phantom 8 in quality too. As you can see here, I am running. The two smartphones are trying to keep up with stability. The 05 doesn't have OIS features on its camera, but it's doing well in keeping the image steady. Now battery life. The Infinix 05 takes the cake here again with a 4350 mAh battery. It outlasts the Tecno Phantom 8 by some margins. Again, this also means the Phantom 8 is a slouch when it comes to battery life. It lasts long too, but obviously not as long as the 05 due to the rather small battery capacity, which is a 3500 mAh battery. In a situation where the 05 would last for 2 days, in moderate use, the Phantom 8 would last for a day and a half. Both devices support super fast charging. Now for those of you that want to see the benchmark numbers, here is it. Don't expect to see an iPhone X or Samsung Galaxy S8 numbers here. Those do not compare in this category at all. Moving on to the last option, which is the price. Again, look no further here because the 05 offer more for a lot less than the Phantom 8. The 05 cost about 105,000 naira for the 64GB variant and 120,000 naira for the 128GB variant, while the Phantom 8 takes it a bit further with the 128,000 naira on the 64GB variant as well, which is just the only storage option available. Maybe the extra charge here goes into the design aspect because the Tecno Phantom 8 beats the 05 when it comes to design. For me, I would say the 05 is the best balance between features and price. In that case, it wins today's comparison. Make sure you let me know which smartphone you will choose and why. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe too. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.